Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel HR Talks with Khola, and today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic, which is AI in recruitment. Are robots really rejecting you before even a human recruiter blinks? Is AI making smarter choices in terms of hiring? Is AI making recruitment smarter, faster, or is it just moving towards rejecting candidates faster than a recruiter would ever know? Let's break it down into the do's, don'ts, the dilemma, and creating the right balance in the end as well. So, this video is going to cover everything that you would like to know, the impacts of AI in recruitment, and how, as recruiters, as HR people, can create the right balance. Let's dive in. So, let's start with the good stuff about AI. AI is literally like that dreamy assistant that every recruiter needs, because in seconds, not only it screens resumes, but it ranks profiles as well. And when you give the job description to AI, it can actually rank the candidate's profile according to the job description that you have. Isn't it amazing? Take Unilever's example, where they use AI powered video interviews, where an algorithm actually assesses tone, choice of words, and expressions of candidates in the first step, and they process almost 250,000 applications per year without making the recruiters burn out or go crazy. So, isn't it a big wow? But before you give AI the crown of hiring king, let's look at some tough stuff as well. Okay, now let's discuss where it can go all wrong. AI is sometimes too smart for its own good. Take an example of Amazon, where they literally had to scrap their entire AI hiring tool because guess what? It showed a clear biasness towards women and was favoring male applicants more. And guess why? Because clearly the data that was fed to that tool was from previous practices, and as per previous practices, male candidates were favored more. So AI was not doing anything wrong, but it is as fair as the data that is fed to it. So it was just amplifying the previous biases. Let's talk about the ethical dilemma of AI in hiring as well. No doubt, hiring becomes faster when you use AI, but at what cost exactly? Can you imagine applying for a job and getting rejected by an algorithm before even a human has ever interacted with you? No human feedback, no second chances, bam, you're rejected. HireVue, a very popular AI hiring tool, recently faced backlash for using facial recognition to assess candidates. Critics argued that it discriminated based on race, accent, and even the way some candidates smiled. It has since removed that feature from the tool. So, well, overall, bottom line is AI can assist recruiters or HR in hiring but cannot replace them. There has to be a clear line, a clear balance in this. Otherwise, you might get just rejected because of an algorithm not liking the way you smile. Finally, conclusion. What is the smart and the balanced way to use AI and have a right amount of human intervention as well? Well, AI can most definitely handle the grunt work like resume screening, filtering, scheduling interviews, skill-based assessments as well. But the final decision should always fall with humans. For example, cultural fit interviews, for example, reviewing the rejected candidates as well. Now that's where it gets a little bit interesting. What if we say that, okay, the candidates, those are rejected by AI, of course by an algorithm, can apply for a review of their profile and an interview with a human as well. But don't you think in that case, every rejected candidate will think that, oh, I might be rejected unfairly, so I should apply, and HR will again get overwhelmed that every rejected candidate from AI is coming for a human interview. So what we can do is, or we can suggest to companies that we're working is, we can have confidence scores, AI confidence scores, and we can also have a certain criteria for candidates that are eligible to apply for a review of their application as well. For example, if AI is unsure about a candidate and the candidate's overall score of that interview or screening or filtering falls under 50 to 60, maybe that candidate can apply for a review. And then second instruction or second criteria can be, if a candidate is an 80 to 90% match for a particular role or the demand, and AI rejects it, it automatically goes into a review stage. That profile will automatically goes into a review stage, which needs to be reviewed by a human. So that way we can also have certain criteria. So not every candidate can apply for a review, but whenever someone did falling under these criteria or more, that depends, a human will be there to assess them. So no candidate is rejected by AI unfairly, right? So in that way AI is efficient as well, but a human is always there to keep an eye that ethical practices are being done as well, and nobody is getting rejected based on any biased or any previous data biases as well. This is all from my side in today's video, guys. So what do you think? Do we give more power to AI in hiring, or do you think it has already gone out of control? I would love to know your comments. Or if you have ever felt that you have been ghosted by an AI algorithm and have not gotten shortlisted, please do let me know. I would love to have very interesting discussions on this. Till next time, bye bye. Do not forget to like, subscribe and comment on this video. Till next time, bye bye.